Alright guys, what's going on? I'm Tim Kelly. This is The Real Sports Talk. Thank you guys for tuning in. Just wanted to make a quick video. I know this happened last night about Doc Rivers heading to the Los Angeles Clippers. It was something I touched on last week, and then I kind of waited to make the video for it to officially happen, which obviously it did take some time, but it did get done. Doc Rivers was traded last night, which I don't really have a problem with coaches being traded. It happened in the MLB. John Farrell got traded from the Blue Jays to the Red Sox this past offseason. Lou Piniella got traded from the Mariners to the Rays in past. I mean, I don't view it as any different than trading a player. If you feel like that coach is that valuable to have as your head coach or manager, whatever the case is, then and you're willing to give up what is necessary for both teams to agree on making a trade, then I don't understand why the league would have a problem with it. I know that David Stern in the league office still has to approve it, or Adam Silver, whoever is currently in charge of the NBA. I don't know when exactly David Stern's out of there. But if this deal goes through, which we're assuming it should, I also assumed it should when I made the Chris Paul to the Lakers video a few years ago. But if this deal goes through, I like it a lot for both sides. The Celtics, I think in the long term, it didn't make sense for them to have Doc Rivers there and pay him $7 million a year. Danny Ainge made the right move here. He's able to collect a protected first-round pick, which is going to help them build. They're still probably going to trade Kevin Garnett. I would be shocked if anyone does pick up Paul Pierce's contract, so wouldn't be surprised if either they amnesty him or hold on to him for one more season. We'll see what happens, but I think that Paul Pierce is still going to be there. I think Kevin Garnett will probably end up either with the Clippers or with some other team. I do not see them keeping Kevin Garnett because I don't think they want to keep Garnett or Pierce. I think they want to head in a different direction. Garnett is movable as long as you can get him to agree to a deal, which is going to be difficult because I know he likes Boston, but I think if you get him to LA where Doc Rivers is, then it's going to be a deal you can get done. It might take adding a few more pieces in there because you might want DeAndre Jordan or Eric Bledsoe back in return, so we'll see what they do. But I believe Kevin Garnett will be there. As for Doc Rivers going to the Clippers, I think him and Greg Popovich, despite what we just saw in the NBA Finals, I think him and Greg Popovich are the two best coaches in the NBA. So to add him to the Clippers is a great move, not only because he's one of the best coaches, but because you get to keep Chris Paul there. Sources are saying, according to ESPN and a few other media outlets, that this pretty much seals the deal that Chris Paul is going to sign a new 5-year max contract extension with the Clippers. I think from here it depends what you do with Blake Griffin. I know there were talks about moving Blake Griffin in a sign and trade for Dwight Howard, which, I mean, it still seems like a long shot, but if that's what it takes to keep Chris Paul there, then I guess you do that. I know that they are interested in moving Eric Bledsoe once they know that Chris Paul is for sure staying there, because they view Bledsoe as a starting point guard for someone and an asset that they can acquire, or they can acquire an asset for him from a team that needs a starting point guard. So Eric Bledsoe is probably the most likely to move. DeAndre Jordan, Blake Griffin both could move. But I think the most important part is they're keeping one of the top 5 players in the NBA, and they're getting one of the top 5 coaches in the NBA. So no matter what, they're going to be a successful team. And I don't blame Doc Rivers. I know Danny Ainge was frustrated with the fact that Doc Rivers didn't want to return for a rebuild, but Doc Rivers has been talking about potentially retiring or stepping down from coaching, returning to broadcasting for a few years, or just taking a break for a few years now. So the idea that he's going to come back to a team that is clearly in a 2 or 3 year rebuild mode, I mean, there's still probably going to be a team that competes to make the playoffs, but Doc Rivers wants to win championships, and if not, he has other options away from basketball that he can take. So if it doesn't make sense for him to stay in a situation that doesn't set himself up well for the next 2 years. He's going to get a 3-year, $21 million deal from the Clippers reportedly, which is the deal that the Celtics let him out of. So Doc Rivers headed to the Clippers likely means Chris Paul is going to sign an extension, and we'll see what else the Clippers do this offseason to help bolster that team and make a run at the NBA Finals next year. But with adding Doc Rivers as coach, I think you go from an average coach in Vinny Del Negro, average at best, to one of the best coaches in the NBA. So I think the Clippers are a better team for doing this, and this was worth a first-round pick. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you guys next time.